Destinations and the easiest airport experience in Southern California. Visit flyonto.com/Ontario to learn more about Ontario International Airport today.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. Great to have you with us. It's a great day. Everybody's thinking, what am I going to do ahead and what am I going to do to make some money? We got some ideas for you and some ideas of what not to do. I'll tell you one thing, man. We got Jesse Sanchez over there kind of checking out a potential, let's just put it this way. If you DoorDash, well, I guess the question is, do you dash ahead of this or ahead of this never? Jesse, what's going on over there?
Yeah, so last week, obviously, we weren't here on Friday to talk about it, but yeah, there was a major glitch on DoorDash, and it was bringing everything up with $0. So, people are going to take advantage of this. So people started ordering tons of bottles of liquor. I think people were ordering TVs, Xboxes, PlayStations, anything they could order. The Plan B, contraceptive stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh my God, these people are actually doing it. And they're posting it online, taking pictures of it, posting it on Twitter and stuff. Like, look what I got for free. Until DoorDash is all like, no.
We need our money. Got it. Okay. So, and what Jesse's talking about, it made a little bit of a headline, which you gotta be careful how you share this, because I see a picture. I kid you not. And I guess somebody posted this as a joke, but not as a joke. So I kind of wonder if this guy's going to be happy anytime soon, because with what you're saying, it's like the glitch got made known on social media, and a lot of people participated, saying, I'm going to go ahead and do this and that. So this guy posted this. So this is what I said. If you caught the beginning of this, I said this is kind of considered fake news. This would be considered fake news, by the way. This photo, okay? So this photo is not... Somebody posted this as a joke, but they actually did do this. Here it is, Jesse. Look at this. Dash your tip. And again, this part is not real, according to the article that I'm reading. So if you see that there, $21,474,836.47. Somebody just posted as a funny joke. But having said that, now that I know that they're going after these people to say, hey, not right, I do wonder if they're gonna like how's that's gonna happen. The guy that actually posted this claims he was just joking. He did tip around $2,000. So what I'm wondering, Jesse, is if he tipped $2,000 on the supposed glitch, if like he's already got charged to his account on file. You know what I mean?
Right at that price, oh my God, I'm just looking at the Twitter, just Twitter responses. So many accounts have been banned.
Yeah.
And money's been drawn out of people's accounts. I'd be like, what did you expect to happen? There are people that order in like 3 crab boils or something like that. And I'm just like, and people like, I saw pictures of just tons of door dashing from McDonald's. I'm like, you guys can order whatever you want for free, and you're ordering McDonald's.
Well, and people, look, I will say this. Evidently for DoorDash, this is really good like marketing, right? Like they got out there, like everybody's like, DoorDash, what's that? You know what I mean? So it got out on Instagram and TikTok after many users went viral sharing their attempts to get alcohol and food without being charged, right? So everyone was like, dude, check it out, best heck ever, right? And we share some stuff here on the show, but it's usually to get money, right? That we're like, okay, do this or that. But we usually don't put people in harm's way with stuff like this. A video allegedly taken during the glitch has gone viral. This one claims to pass the benefits onto the driver rather than the customer. That's what somebody did. I'm not going to say the guy's name. It's on all these. You could always look it up. He's a TikToker. And he showed that picture. Okay, so that picture, he says he didn't actually do that. But now I'm kind of wondering, maybe he did. And but in the comment section, again, he did say, well, he tipped $2,000 on this. So I wouldn't want to be this guy now, because he says, well, it's not my money, right? Because evidently the glitch, right, and he used the expletive. It ain't my effing money, right? So I was like, oops. But anyway, so that's what he did. So I'm kind of wondering if he's kind of like, are you kidding me? You know, like, did he ban his account ahead of time when they're like, dude, we're charging you for that. How are we not charging you for that, right? So, I mean, and then I wonder if the driver actually got, because these are real drivers, these are real situations, actually got either a $2,000 tip, or if he just posted that photo, even though he says he's joking, and it actually, like, you know what I mean? Like, where did it come from? Does it have to be reconciled? I mean, if I were the driver, I'd be like, dude, I just, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, so I don't know. There's so many people that are going to be like, what the hey? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what to do with this, Jesse. But I will say this: DoorDash definitely has made headlines. So good job, DoorDash. I wonder though how the glitch or the you know what I mean? Because that's been happening. People have been losing their jobs over it. You know what I mean? With the gas, I think there was one that like it went like cents on the dollar all of a sudden, and then the guy like a week later canned right because he put the wrong number in. I've been seeing some gas stations actually off from what they actually charge to what they advertise. I'm like, are you guys like not having enough employees to update what the actual number is? So I don't know, Jesse. I'm kind of confused, but what do you think?
Uh, yeah, like if I would have known about this, no, wait, no, what I'm gonna say, my debit card's attached to my DoorDash. I'm not gonna have anything like that. But if I did, I would have had a fake one. I
Yeah.
would have been ordering like 10 items, like separate things, and give each one of those DoorDash people like 2 grand each. But that's just me
But then they
spending
would
it.
have charged you, and that's my
But
question,
that's
Jesse.
that's why you got to use a fake, or not like a fake, but just like a alternate bank account that you can throw away.
Dude, you're so that guy. All right, so no, I'm not gonna lie. I actually got a Visa card recently because I want to put some cash on one of those like Visa debit cards or Mastercard debit cards. So I got one at Staples. It charges like $5, and then you get on there. So I tried to purchase something and it didn't let it go through. I'm like, why did I even bother? You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh goodness gracious. Anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, there you go. All right. There's other news as well, and I will say this: we talked about this yesterday, Jesse, about 7-Eleven, right? And we talked about the problem that happened there. Well, now I say this: you guys can actually kind of make some money on this, maybe if you know of the situation. $100,000 is being offered to any tip that leads to the arrest of those that were actually in the middle of this. So, if you're in the area and you know anybody that resembles this particular person, I would say go ahead and make sure you report it. And shoot, we're all right. You're tipping us on this information. No, I'm just kidding. Here's the information. Here it is. Jesse, look out for this guy, okay? And I would focus on his sweatshirt. And that's a very specific sweatshirt. I can almost guarantee you he's going to wear it at some point. People know that sweatshirt. There's only a few people that would match that description that wear that sweatshirt. I would actually try to figure out where that sweatshirt is like found. It's a weed sweatshirt. It's got like a name on it, right, Jesse? So, what do you think of there, Jess?
Do people not think about things like this when they do stuff like that? Like if it was me, I would have worn a sweater that had like a very well-known design. This way, it'll be harder to locate and find.
Right, or you throw it away, right? I don't think these guys are that smart. So, and I think honestly, in the area, there's a lot more cameras that got more information. I mean, all they have to do is kind of case the area. There's so many other cameras, and I would look for honestly the vehicle that they got away in, right? And see, But I think probably police are probably like holding on to that. But if you're going to release information about something, release more than a picture like that. That's my opinion. Okay. 7-Eleven's offering a $100,000 reward for info leading to the arrest in a string of robberies. All right, that's a lot of money. Okay. I would, if you know of these, just report it. You can report anonymous by contacting Orange County Crime Stoppers at 855 TIP OCCS. That's 1-855 TIP OCCS. Again, this is the string of robberies that happened here in LA with a bunch of 7-Elevens. And it wasn't just the robbing of money, they actually killed a few people along the way. So, these people are very, very they may have thought, oh, great idea, we could get some money, but at the end of the day, they killed someone. So this type of reward isn't about 7-Eleven getting their money back. It's about the safety of the employees. And if you've ever been to a 7-Eleven, I know I've been to so many. I love the burritos there, and I love getting my little snacks there really quick and fast. I don't know anybody that's never been to a 7-Eleven, but you think of the workers. And I remember being in Lancaster for a little bit, and they had my Monster, which I love. It's like red. I can't find it here anymore. They have a watermelon one, but for some reason they don't have it. Anyway, I go in, I get that. And, I'm looking at the community and I'm like, man, this guy is surrounded by people that are doing drugs outside. Like, I was just like, whoa, you know what I mean? So you think of the safety and this type of thing, it can happen anywhere. So if you have information on this, then please do follow up on that, okay? In one area, they sold drinks, including bottles of wine, and $400 to $500 in cash. Now, the problem that I have with that, Jesse, and one actually in the area of you, Jesse, so be careful. And if you see this, or this guy with this picture, with this, let me see if I can find a better one. Because the photo that they post is like, okay. And I will say this. There are times that you kind of suspect something. Just take out your camera and like go ahead and take a how do I say it? Just go ahead and take a photo, or if you have one of those dash cam things, use those. You know what I mean? I have one, by the way. And sometimes, like, one time there was an accident that happened in front of me, and I was like, whoa. And I looked at it later, I go, whoa, right? But, they're good to have. So here is a better picture, I feel, okay, of his sweatshirt. And prior, while he was waiting before he did stuff, I would imagine there's going to be more photos and information coming out soon about this guy. But it's not just this guy, it's whoever he rolled with, right? So, I don't know. I think I need more information. But obviously, I would start with the sweatshirt. Where did he get it from? What area does he hang out in? And at the end of the day, 2 people were killed because of it. And this happened literally July 11th. So they're really trying to find out information. They're turning to the community. Evidently, they're saying, look, we don't know what to do with this. And I say, hey, if you can, $100,000, you know what I mean? Why not? So if his friends are watching, good. Get this out there. I guarantee this guy, with that money, people are desperate right now for that money. You're like, you know what? You might have been a friend or a guy I knew, but, I can see his lady going, you know what? I need the money for my baby. You know what I mean? Like, you killed a couple people. Dude, you got to go. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, hopefully their friends have some degree of morals. I mean, robbery is one thing, but taking a life for something stupid like this, no. There should no. Yeah, there's no forgiveness for that. And because of this, I don't know if you saw the post I posted earlier. I stop at 7-Eleven like every 2 days because it's on the way to work.
Yeah.
I always get like a bang or whatever from there. And nope, I saw a sign that says, no mask allowed inside the store. Do not enter with the mask on. I've seen this in quite a number of.
Wow. They're going next level with that.
Right? Like, they do not want anyone with a mask. And I already said that, like, it was weird wearing a mask in the beginning.
Well, I disagree with not wearing a mask. Okay, with pox coming, which is already here, and there's vaccinations that they're now, yeah. So no, I disagree with that. They're gonna backtrack that. But what they're doing, especially in the area, because like I said, they hit Riverside, and Jesse's in our Riverside area, and San Bernardino and all that area. I see them going, shoot, we got, like, they're having a hard time getting this guy because he has a face mask on, and people like this wear a hoodie. I'm sorry, I love hoodies just as much as the next guy, but a lot of these type of things, they're taking place with people with hoodies. And face masks. And honestly, in vehicles where the front window, I've seen this consistently, is all black. Oh, so you can't see through. Yeah, it's actually illegal to drive with all black like windows, but it's been a thing that I've been seeing in a lot of vehicles, and I kind of look at the kind of, the people that are in it. I go, okay, I see. and they like not being identified. So they're usually rolling vehicles with black front windows. Okay, that's number one. So if I were a cop, you have probable cause just to find them, and then see if it's a guy. And I've seen this consistently because we've actually kind of thrown some of this information out when there's like a murder or a drive by or a hit and run, and consistently they're black front window tints, right? And like all black, like over the legal limit. We have a legal limit here in California. It's nice. It's like a Batman type black, but you can't see the driver. And there's a reason for that. These guys like to roll in that. All right. So I don't know if they did like a special on black windows, or tints, and they just said, "Oh, I'm going to cover it all black." But technically, it's illegal. Even limo standard, they have certain standards. But anyway, so $100,000, you can report it anonymously. You can also go online if you don't want to call. You just have to look it up. Okay. So it's the OC tip hotline, $100,000. And again, the wife of the man that actually was shot and killed. Really sad, really sad. Again, imagine you going to get something at 7-Eleven and then not coming back home, right? That's it. It's as simple as that. This is probably going to happen again and again because people are like, yeah, 7-Eleven has money, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the guy came out away with one of these places up $500. Okay, like how long is that gonna last? And I guarantee you, the weed he's buying is gonna cost about that in the next few months because everything's going up, right? So just curb your habits. Okay, all right. Let's see. Go to social media. Let's see. Mark tuning in says #good morning. Thank you, Mark. Stephanie says hello. Let's see. April, hello. Brenda, hello. And Viviana, hello. And Stephanie says, I know I'm in the process of creating the code for a new social media app coming soon. That's awesome. Great job. Keep it going. All right, people, we're going to take a quick little break. We'll be back more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
$10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control and in many cases get the breathing room you need. Garnished wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
Football season is back, and so is Steer the Line with Lou Desmond and me, Jeremy James. Join Lou and I, along with special guests, every Friday at 5 p.m. as we cover the latest in NFL news, fantasy football, and, of course, our weekly Steer the Line game picks. We'll also do check-ins on our local LA teams and, of course, a deeper dive into Raider Nation. Fridays at 5 p.m. on 1490 KMET. Follow Steer the Line on Facebook and visit steertheline.com.
Ruth didn't know she was leaving for good. She knew he would kill her. Could she save herself? Did she feel she was worth saving? How could she best protect her children? To love, honor, and betray, Ruth Tunnicliffe shares her true tale. From submissive to survivor, then thriver. Now living a proud, purposeful life. As an optimistic, inspiring, peaceful warrior. Can a person heal from feeling the guilt of a decision altering many lives? Weighted by living grief, moving through lessons learned, self-discovery, and land in self-love? Can someone who's been abused in every way move to self-trust, confidence, and arrive at living in peace? To love, honor, and betray, a sincere, honest letter. To herself and her adult children, Ruth Tunnicliffe shares her story so that others may also find the inspiring, peaceful warrior within. Amazon worldwide, Barnes & Noble, RuthTunnicliffe.com.
For all you truck and RV enthusiasts, TruckWorks right here in Banning is your one-stop shop for the best diesel performance and overall truck and RV needs. Whether you're towing, racing, off-road, or just cruising around town, TruckWorks specializes in truck and RV service, maintenance, repair, and performance upgrades for every light and medium-duty truck manufacturer. Bring it down to Terry and the guys at TruckWorks. Call 951-922-4776 or visit their website at mydieseldown.com today.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you. Mark says 7-Eleven. Wow. Yeah, exactly. If you happen to know or come across this guy and or the sweatshirt, definitely report it. These are the ones that usually get found out somehow. Again, we're going to just flash it up for you guys right there. That's $100,000. Okay, don't say we didn't give you any info ever to pay off some of those bills. I know they're adding up. People are like, I need some money, man. How am I going to make it happen? So, yeah, especially you, Jesse. I know you're in the area, so, be careful out there, okay?
Yeah, oh, most definitely. My eyes always go towards everyone that walks in.
Yeah.
Plus, now that I think about it, I do go there like early in the morning around 6.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So, yep, always be on guard.
Yeah, always be on guard. This were the early morning hours, okay? But again, these things have been happening at several 7-Elevens. We've been seeing shootings just happening, not even robbing, here in the area of where I grew up, Montebello, which actually is a really nice city. But anyway. All right, there's a situation happening, and it's one of which people are going, okay, what next? Okay, and I talked about it a couple days ago. It happens to be about pox. Okay, now the good news is this. U.S. officials actually are making it possible for the vaccine shipments to start to get going. They're going to do a really big, what I say, hey, let's make it happen quick and fast. All right, thousands more doses of the vaccine are expected to begin shipping to the U.S. after federal health officials said they had completed an inspection of the overseas plant where they were manufactured. The update from the Food and Drug Administration, also known as the FDA, comes amid soaring demand for the two-dose vaccine as thousands of people in New York City, California, that's here, and other parts of the U.S. await a chance to get the shot. More than 1.1 million doses of the vaccine purchased by the government are at the Bavarian Nordics facility in Denmark. The company said earlier this week it needed authorization from an on-site FDA inspection before it could ship them to the U.S. Now, I will say this. There's a lot of people that have been reporting this. They've been on social media reporting it, saying, hey, what's going on? They don't have treatment for this. What's going on? Well, it's so new. Nobody really has treatment for it. Even this vaccine, I will say this vaccine, because of monkeypox, the way it's kind of evolving, it may be a hit or it may not be, but still get it if you can, okay? Now, having said that, I guarantee there's not enough to go around, okay? It says more than 1.1 million doses, okay? Now, having said that, in the area of LA, they said they only have about 6,000. So they said it was an invitation only, meaning, look, if you have, I know, Jesse, it's like if you have a breakout, I think it's an invitation only. I was like, invitation only? What is this? Like Gmail back in the day? Remember when Gmail came out and it was like you only had to get an invitation to get a Google account? So anyway, that's how they put it. I would say this. They have only so many to go around. 6,000, okay? But the way it's spreading, it's going to be bad in a few weeks, okay? It's very fast with the spreading part of it. So if you are having a breakout on your skin and it's a clump of different things and it's very itchy and it's like a bubble, here, and let me bring up something so you guys can see, because you need to see this. It's not as bad as some of the other pictures, but it's something you need to be aware of, okay? If you see this on your partner, say, dude or dudette, you got to go get, like, this taken care of, because I'm not, like, it's like at that point, I hate to say this, but it may be too late for you. You both have to get checked out, okay? Here it is for you to see. All right, this is what it looks like, Jesse. And I don't know how you can describe it to our audience here, but there it is. That's the beginning of it, by the way. It gets bad after, okay? What does it look like to you?
I love and despise Google, Why? Because it shows me things that I don't know about. So I looked at pictures of monkeypox, and it's too early for this. I really wish I didn't look at it. It looked like boils or just oh, it
Pimples.
looked
I
like you
would
got
say they look like big cluster of pimples. Okay, so everybody with the pimples gonna be like, dude, I don't have monkeypox.
way. That would be the easiest way. Yeah, just tons of pimples all over your body, and it's absolutely horrifying. If you have a pimple near me, I will push you away.
Yeah, I will
Don't come
say
near me.
this. If you or someone you love has this breakout, report it immediately. Okay, have them get the help because it doesn't get any better. Okay, and they'll spread to everyone they know. Okay, you don't want it spread. This is not something that kind of goes away after some time. And what I mean by that is this: it may diminish over time. Okay, but and I talked about this the other day after the show. I said with like other pox, like chicken pox and other, you kind of go, okay, eventually it goes away, right? But it still stays in your body. This one gets worse over time. So they say, okay, it's small, it's not going to be a problem. It is a problem. Okay, that's why they're actually fast tracking this first kind of like amount because really this was an isolated thing in Africa. Okay, but in Africa, those that have it still have it. Okay, that's why you see pictures of little ones, little kids. Okay, this is not a 50 and over situation. All right, this is not senior citizen situation. This is everyone can get it. Okay, it is a thing that attacks your body inside out. Okay, now we know this because we've already had some reports on this, which have said, hey, by the way, it's painful in the throat and or butt if it gets there. Well, that's done sexually with an infected person, but it can happen without you like that. You could be rubbing elbows with them on the train or the bus or shoot a vehicle, right? And in this day and age, we're all like, right now, like in summer wear, right? So everybody's just kind of chilling that way. But at the end of the day, anybody can get it, okay? We keep telling you, don't buy into the news, or they keep saying, well, it's don't buy into the news of LGBTQ, it's a community thing like that. No. It's an anything thing. Kids can get this. Just like any skin condition, if you rub elbows with somebody, it's not just a fluid situation with like partners, okay? That's 100% true. Okay, so don't buy into this, okay? But do buy into it's very contagious. You do not want to. Let's say this. Let's say you take a date out, right? And they start itching a lot, right? And you see a breakout on their arm or their elbow or something like that. You go, all right, right? You don't know what to do. What would you do, Jess?
Oh, well, it depends on what date it is. If it's the first one, I don't know.
I
I,
wouldn't. I'd be like, can you get that checked out? Do you know what monkeypox is? Check it out. I watched it on the show, and I'm
right?
telling you, you need that checked out. You know what? Can we just cancel? Just no. I'm not taking that to my family, and I don't want that. Once it's in your body, it's in your body. That's called. How about we hook up like next year? Like no, I look, man. There is nothing fun about this. Okay, I don't care how hot she is. I don't care how beautiful she is. I don't care like how much lipstick she wears. I don't care. If you got that on your skin, I'm not bringing that home to my mom. It's deadly, by the way. They haven't even talked about that. Okay, now I'm not saying everyone's gonna die from this. Okay, I'm not that person, but I will say this. She's already itchy. I know. It's. I'm telling you.
I you got these. Oh my god, I got this image. I got these bumps all over my skin, and I keep itching it. It's not cool.
I'm telling you, Jess. I'm telling you, you guys need to be kind of like, okay, there's a reason this is a thing. Okay, so I'm going to read this again. Bavarian Nordic has shipped 300,000 vaccine doses. Now, remember, that sounds like a lot, okay? It's not, all right? It's already in New York and California, starting California north before it kind of traveled here to the south. And we had like a few cases as of, I want to say, 4 or 5 weeks ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. And now there's a bunch of cases. And a bunch of people are like, they have no plan for this. And they don't. They don't. It got out of hand too fast. So the fact that they're authorizing this now means somebody did the math on how quick this can spread and how much of an epidemic this is. They're calling this the next epidemic of 2023. Okay? So we're going to tell you right now, Don't buy into, oh, no big deal, whatever. Just cover it up with some, like, like they do chicken pox with some Caladryl or something. It'll go away. Don't be that guy, okay? You say, no, we're not going on a date because I'm not rubbing elbows with that. You need to get that taken care of. If anything, I'm going to drop you off at the hospital. Bye-bye. Okay, so it's just, I would be that person. I'm not going to lie, man. And I guarantee women are going to be that way with men. I guarantee it, man.
Yeah, as long as you're reading a story right now about a guy who went on a date and it didn't go so well. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah. Would you like to hear about it?
Yes, please.
Okay. It might be a little bit funner, but it's not chickenpox. So, police and oh, great. Of course, it's that state.
Wait. Let me do this really quick, Jess. Let me read this story before we move on to that, and then we'll share it after the break, okay? Because we do got to go to break. I'm going to say this. It says most of the roughly 1,000 cases reported in the U.S. Have been a problem already, all right? The current number of cases is likely an undercount because A, testing is still happening, okay? B, people kind of go out because there's no mandate to A, quarantine and or stay home and not pass it to others, okay? If you have it, one of the things that they should be saying is do not spread to others, okay? Do not rub, and you could leave it on sheets, okay? So I would not want to be at a hotel or motel, again, I'm telling you right now, where a potential outbreak was happening and they forgot to wash the sheets. You get where I go with this?
Yeah, I actually just saw a TikTok, and the guy went to Vegas, stayed in his hotel room. The very next day, his whole face was swollen from like pink eye or whatever. So, yes, be careful.
Yeah. I will say this: the White House have promised more supplies. Okay, so thank God for the help of government. I promised more supplies, chiefly more than 1 million doses from the stockpile. Remember, they have to manufacture more. Okay, the U.S. has ordered 2.5 million doses for delivery later this year or early next. Okay, now I will say this: it's gonna spread. And I said this on the after show of our show. Sometimes I stay on after Jesse and I kind of, if you want to follow me on social media. Aaron M. Sanchez, very easy. But I said this, okay? There will be probably a better one coming out next year, okay? Probably by February, okay? But, if you get exposed to this now, get it, okay? But the one coming out in February, March, and or April, you're going to want to jump on right away. Just get the vaccine. You do not want this because it's going to be bad the next few months, okay? You're going to start seeing more people post about it, more people talk about it, and then in probably December or January, people not going out, okay? Because A, they have it, and B, it gets blown out, okay? These little ones that I show you here on this photo, that's the beginning stages, okay? What happens is it gets worse along the way. I'm not even going to show those photos. Those photos are like, okay? People need to be aware of this, okay? This is a problem. Now, if you went to a third world country like Africa or other parts of no, it's broken down in places. You go, okay, I get it for the people there. They're unwell. They're very poor. They don't have a lot of services. That's why the World Health Organization and other places go there and they try to treat people to become immune to this, okay? Now, it was an outbreak in the 50s and 60s. They got ahead of it. We need to get ahead of it now. Can we? Yes, but you have to report it, man. There is no shame in reporting. That way we could track it and you could be aware. Don't spread it to others. It gets out of hand all of a sudden. We are very social people. And with kids going to school, I guarantee you, Jess, if it is an outbreak at a school, they're going to close down if they do the right thing, okay? I'm not here to, be that guy to be like, oh, trust it. When you see it, it's bad, okay? So I guarantee in the next few months, there's going to be some closures all of a sudden due to monkeypox or just pox. They're just probably going to call it pox at some point. But this mixed in with is really bad because carries with it other diseases, especially 3, 4, and 5. Lately, they've been talking about OM5, the 5 variant, and that kind of jumped up all of a sudden. We've been talking about that here on the show for a while, before it became real news. And that one has a way of saying, hey, you're my friend, you're my friend, you're my friend of other diseases, and it amplifies it when you get it in your body. That's why I say, back to face masks, that's a minimum protection that you can have when you go out. With this, Jess, because it's very like strong on surfaces because it stays there. Let's say, okay, here's a perfect example for you, Jess. When you go shopping, do you get maybe a cart?
Okay, God, you're gonna make me scared. Okay, continue.
Hey man, better than getting it. All right, you're gonna say thank you, Aaron, in a minute. When you get a cart, let's say 3 people got the cart before you, but they didn't wash it down because they don't do that anymore, right? They have little wipies. They used to do it early days of coronavirus, blah blah blah, right? But let's say somebody's infected that touches it right before you, and they return the cart to its place. And it's on their hands because it spreads to the hands very easily. And the hands get all bubbly and like, yeah, and so they touch that. Now you touch that and you rub your face because you have a little itch. Now you have on your forehead. What?
Thank you for giving me a new fear. I can't.
You should have it, Jess. You're the one that says, I don't think we need faces. No, you need cleaner. You know what? Invest in those yellow things that you see. For now, not enough people listen to us, so we're not gonna have a shortage of it. But the Lysol, like wipes, you wipe down that stuff. All right. There are times I go, and I go, no. Now, imagine they have an outbreak on their butt, and you go to the restroom, Jess. And you touch all the metal surfaces that they touch, like the handle of the water. Does it wash off really quick? I don't know, but it's that bad. All right, people. We're going to take a quick little break. People are like, no! I'm telling you, people, it's bad, okay? The fact that the government, because this is a recent outbreak, all right? The fact that they're ordering these now says, well, A, good job Biden and the administration for, like, getting on it. But B, you're going to need to get this, okay? There is nothing fun about it. Monkeypox has been around for a while. People said, well, coronavirus, blah, blah, blah. But again, the 19th version of it, the coronavirus has been around for a while too. It just mutates so bad. So we have all these different variants that they call them. And no matter what they call them, remember, it's a mutation. Well, pox is a mutation of other diseases. So you get it, you're stuck with it. Don't get it. I told my mom, look, November, December, and January, let's just, invest in having fun at home. Yay. I'm not going out, man. I'm telling you that right now. Anyway, all right, people, we'll take a quick little break. We'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff in spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at hiebanning.com.
Do you need a car? Been shopping only to be turned down because of bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Guess what? Today's your lucky day, because now you can buy a car, truck, or SUV, just about any vehicle. It's true. Bad credit doesn't matter. No credit doesn't matter. Bankruptcy or divorce, it just doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. We're Auto Credit Express, and we've helped thousands of people just like you. Antonio H. told us, great company, got me connected, and the day I went in, I drove off in the car I wanted. 100% worth your time. Need a car?
Get started now and drive off as early as today. Just go to 12ignoremyscore.com right now. That's www.12ignoremyscore.com. Auto financing the easy way. 12ignoremyscore.com. Get started today. Auto financing the easy way.
Hi, everyone. This is Bernadette, the host of One Life Radio, your #1 source for alternative and holistic health since 2011. One Life Radio is designed to educate and inspire. Visit us at oneliferadio.com because you get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it. Tune in weekdays at 1 p.m. on 1490 KMET Smart Talk, ABC News Radio.
Tried shipping a package lately? It's amazing how difficult and time-consuming it can be. Packing envelopes, boxes, second-day ground, next-day air, it's all enough to give you a headache. Next time, do yourself a favor, go with the pros at the UPS store in Beaumont. They'll pack it right and let you know all your shipping options. You can also take care of everyday tasks like copies, faxing, notary services, and live scan fingerprinting. And while you're there, pay your Edison, gas company, and Verizon bills. Open extended hours Monday through Saturday. The UPS store in Beaumont, located in the Oak Valley Plaza at 1440 Beaumont Avenue. Call 951-769-5956. That's 951-769-5956. Online at the upsstorelocal.com/5027 or Google 5027.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. We got some smart people here on social media. Let's see. One says, it sticks to stuff and toilet seats. Yeah. Mark says, I carry packs of disinfectant wipes with you. Yes. Good job there. Judy tuning in, saying, good morning, everyone. We appreciate you, Judy. Okay, Jess, what's going on over there? What's the dating like? What's the dating life like? I haven't been on a date.
So, yeah, we always tell the ladies to be careful while going out on dates, right?
Yeah, we sure do.
Yeah, so, no, this one's for the dudes. And, of course, it happened in Florida. Police in Florida are searching for a woman they say stole tens of thousands of dollars in valuables from a man she met at a bar during a night out. Now, this happened about a month ago. So, the police say the woman stole 2 of the man's designer watches, including a Rolex watch and a Breitling watch, his iPhone, wallet, about $1,000 in cash while he was inside his home. The victim said that the victim and the suspect reportedly came back to his home around 1:30. This is all on camera when he comes in and when she exits, okay?
Yeah.
So he said he was out with a couple of friends grabbing a drink, some dinner, and the next thing he knew, he was in his apartment the next day. So he remembers absolutely nothing, which is scary.
Got it.
Because it's just like, was he drugged there or was he drugged at home?
Got it. Okay, I got you on this. I did see this. This came up on my social media. Sometimes when I wake up, I go on Instagram and I go, okay, and I follow ABC7, right? Great program there. And I will say this. The guy, okay, when they showed the video, if you haven't seen it already, I was kind of like, all right, I didn't really think much of it. Not gonna lie, because I was like, all right. I figured maybe the guy, because I didn't read the headline, right? The Instagram doesn't really always post the headline in a way. So I thought, okay, because he was very much like, hey, you're my girl, coming out of the elevator, right? But this lady evidently is the one who took advantage of him. And I will say, boy, did she. How much did she get away with, Jess?
It says about 2 designer watches, an iPhone, wallet, and about $1,000 in cash.
All right. I can tell you right now, man. The guy is like, "Are you kidding me?" Okay, and you know what? He look. There are guys like this that they don't report it. I'm glad this guy reported it. You know why? Because hey, okay, if you look at this girl, and many men be like, first of all, we should have shared this. Hey, would you go out on a date with this lady, right? If you see that, as we just posted that, I mean, a lot of guys be like, yeah, of course I'm going to go on a date with that lady. Now when she's gonna leave you high and dry, man, she's gonna leave you with nothing. She's gonna take all your artwork. She's gonna take all your money. She's gonna take your wallet. She's gonna take your shoot, man. Like, this guy's probably like, it was not fun anymore after, Like, I'm sure they made out. I'm sure that, you know what I mean? But this lady, yeah, we see you. He said, nah, you're right. So he went and he probably got like footage. He said, I need my money back, right? $52,000 in valuables, Jess? No, thank you, man.
Yeah, I want to say this stuff happens more often than we would like to talk about, because if this was me, no, I would not have reported it. Nope.
You would be embarrassed, right? I would be embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie.
To even mention it, to talk about it, and I would just chalk it up as a loss.
But I've had moments where I'm like, do I or do I not? And I thought, you know what? No. Sometimes there's a string of girls that will do that to you. All right. So if you and sometimes they roll like, hey, honey, you're like, huh? And then you're like, you're tempted because you're like, all right, this girl is not. I said earlier, you got pox. I'm not going on a date with you. That's number one. But number two, I know women that look like this, Jess. And granted, she's in Florida, but I know women in LA that look like this. Most men. Did she pick up at a bar?
The only thing that he remembers was he was at a bar drinking. So
he remembers blah blah blah.
The only thing I can think of is that they met at a bar.
He's playing victim, man. He's like he didn't. When he takes her, when you see the footage, you guys go follow ABC7. Okay, they have it right there. He looks very, very non-drunk, okay? And she's like, la, 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 right? He's very manly, right? He's alpha dog, guaranteed. Many women would be like, oh, yeah, I'd go on a date with him, right? But you don't see it coming. You think he's the perpetrator. When you read the article or you see the video, she's the perpetrator. She perpetrated him, all right? It says they're searching for the woman that stole tens of thousands of dollars in valuables. And now that they have her photo, the problem with that is kind of, she probably frequents the area. And it's probably not her first one, right? From a man she met. Now, again, this happened last month, okay? So this is barely coming out. Police say she stole 2 of his designer watches. I don't know how much they go for. Do they sell these things? Including a Rolex watch and a Breitling watch. His iPhone. Man, she took his iPhone. That's wallet. And $1,000 in cash while she was inside his home. Okay, so I guess his watch was worth more, right? The victim and suspect himself, right, came back to his home at around 1:30 a.m. after a night out. But if you look at him taking her out of, I guess, the area, it looked like downtown LA. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was downtown LA because a lot of places are like that. And the footage is the security footage of them coming out like of a door, right? But he says, I was just out with a couple of friends, grabbing a drink, some dinner, and next thing I know, I woke up and went, nah, you wanted to hey, hon, let's go. Because he looks very, very, he's not stammering. He just got taken advantage of along the way. When they got back to his house, I guarantee you she drugged him, right? And they probably had a fun time, but she drugged him. I wonder if they had a fun time or if they got there and and then she stole all the stuff and said, bye. Because women do this, right? That's why I say, hide your wallet, okay? If you're, traveling and you do this, because I know guys do, don't think you don't, hide your wallet because they're going to go through your stuff and they're going to say, okay, what can I get? Especially if it's a first night out, okay? Just saying. So, people, be aware.
So, do you think he was drugged or he's just pretending that he doesn't remember?
Well,
because, there is a drug that makes you very, very,
okay.
susceptible.
When you look at the footage, Jess, look at the footage. He's very alpha. Okay, that's an alpha position. He's alphaing. Okay. Now,
that is true.
Okay.
That is true.
He's an alpha. He's not like, oh, I'm drunk. Okay, he's not drugged on the way. He probably had a few drinks, yeah, but she's very much like, okay, la la la. You don't think anything about her. Okay, when you look at her walking out, you guys got to see this footage. I'm gonna throw it up here because it'll slow my stuff here. But he's alpha, okay? I know guys like this, all right? And they usually don't like to come out about a problem like this, but she stole a lot of money. And he has money because these Rolexes are worth a lot of money, okay? So he has a nice place, right? But he has an apartment, right? He says, but the way he says it, I go, nah, suspicious. He says, I was just out with a couple of friends, grabbing a drink, some dinner, and next thing, talk about you either picking her up or her picking you up, because I guarantee you he has information about that. He knew how to get home, but I think she drugged him along the way, or it didn't hit yet. Now, I'm not saying she didn't use something. It would be in his body still. He could actually take a follicle of his hair, and it'll say exactly what drug she used. Anylabtest.com, which I think might be in Florida, can do that, and they would say exactly what you were exposed to. And women, if you've ever been date raped or anything like that, you can get from the fingernail if you haven't cut it off yet. You can get it from there, or they take a little sample, or your hair follicle, because it grows in the hair. The hair, actually, they can do DNA analysis, and they can time it almost precisely within the week or the day. I don't know how specific it is. We should have them on. I keep talking about this. But of what you've been exposed to, what's chemicals in your body. They come out in your hair follicles, or your hair, basically, right? And your hair is constant. So it's really good in certain court cases when they know about it. But anyway, long story short, this guy, I guarantee you, is like, oh, man, but I need that money back. And he wants that iPhone back, I guarantee you. And he needs, you know what I mean? He's like, dude, it's all I had. So I feel bad for him. I'm not gonna say I don't feel bad for him. But she knows what she's doing when she picks up like this. And I'm just going to throw her photo up. She knows what she's doing, man. She's got that look. You're like, as a guy, alpha dogs are like, yeah, I can pick that up. Be like, yeah, well, she'll pick up everything you got out of the way. You make sure it's tied down, man. You bolt that stuff down. Not worth it. Not worth it.
Or just don't bring strangers back to your home.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, your place or mine? Definitely yours. Like, you know. She's like, no, yours. No. There's nothing about that I want. I mean, guaranteed, like, you look at the photo, guy's like, no, I'm already, no, she's stealing all the stuff that you got. He's like, no, I'm aware of it. She drugged, probably, they probably got back home, she's like, hey, want some more? And then, boom, she slipped it in. They had some fun, because these women have that type of fun, Jess, all right? And because they have that fun, I guarantee you, he's like, no, I don't. You remember the way you walked out? You were cognizant. You're playing victim. I guarantee it. You watch the footage. I guarantee you're gonna be like, no, he knew. And women know that. All right, go to follow ABC7 LA. They posted it. But there it is. That's a lady of design. She got that. It says Poochie. But in other words, it should say Gucci. But you stink. Just take it away.